Imagine checking into a hotel, turning on your shower, and noticing the water looks strange. It tastes odd. It's discolored. You complain to the front desk, but they brush you off. For 3 weeks, you and hundreds of other guests drink this water, bathe in it, brush your teeth with it. Then you discover the horrifying truth. There's a dead body floating in the rooftop water tank. This isn't a horror movie. This actually happened at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles in February 2013. And the victim? A 21-year-old tourist named Elisa Lam. But here's what will really send shivers down your spine. The surveillance footage captured just before she vanished. 4 minutes of video that millions have watched, analyzed, and obsessed over. What you're about to discover will challenge everything you think you know about this case. Before we dive into what happened to Elisa, you need to understand where this tragedy unfolded. Picture yourself standing outside the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Built in 1924, this Art Deco building was once a glamorous landmark. But what if I told you this hotel has witnessed more darkness than almost any building in America? In the 1980s, Richard Ramirez, the infamous Night Stalker serial killer, actually stayed here while hunting his victims. He'd return to his room at the Cecil, covered in blood, and walk right through the lobby. Then in the 90s, an Austrian serial killer named Jack Unterweger checked in and used the hotel as his base for murdering women. But it gets worse. So many people jumped from the Cecil's windows that it earned a terrifying nickname, the Suicide Hotel. The Cecil's walls have witnessed countless murders, overdoses, and unexplained deaths. In 1964, a woman nicknamed Pigeon Goldie was stabbed and raped in her room. Her killer was never found. By 2013, the hotel was desperately trying to rebrand, calling part of the building Stay on Main to attract budget travelers. That's exactly what brought Elisa Lam there. She was a bright university student from Vancouver, studying at the University of British Columbia. Her friends described her as creative, friendly, and full of life. She loved fashion, writing, and adventure. On her Tumblr blog, she openly discussed her struggles with depression and bipolar disorder, but also shared her dreams and passions. In January 2013, she embarked on a solo journey down the West Coast, documenting everything on social media with cheerful photos and excited updates. She checked into the Cecil on January 26th, planning to stay until the 31st. But January 31st came and went. Elisa never checked out. She never called her parents. She simply vanished. Imagine being her parents, thousands of miles away in Canada, waiting for your daughter's daily check-in call that never comes. They reported her missing on February 1st. Police searched the Cecil top to bottom. They found her belongings untouched in her room, her personal items exactly where she left them. But Elisa, gone. For 2 weeks, investigators had nothing. No leads, no witnesses, no clues. Then on February 14th, Valentine's Day, the LAPD made a decision that would change everything. They released surveillance footage from the hotel elevator, hoping someone might recognize Elisa or provide information. Nobody could have predicted what would happen next. That 4-minute video would become one of the most watched, analyzed, and debated pieces of footage in internet history. Now imagine watching this footage yourself for the first time. The timestamp reads approximately 11 p.m. on January 31st. Elisa enters the elevator alone. She presses multiple floor buttons. The doors should close, but they don't. Already, something feels wrong. She stands in the corner, waiting. Then she steps to the edge and peers out into the hallway, looking left, then right. Her body language screams nervousness. She steps back inside. The doors still won't close. What happens next is where things get truly disturbing. For the next minute, Elisa moves in and out of the elevator repeatedly, pressing more buttons, checking the hallway, retreating back inside. Her movements become increasingly agitated. It's like she's hiding from someone, or checking if someone is following her. Can you imagine the fear she must have felt in those moments? But here's where the video goes from unsettling to absolutely chilling. Between the 2 and 3 minute marks, Elisa steps completely out of the elevator. And then she starts making the strangest hand gestures you've ever seen. Her arms move in bizarre, unnatural ways. Her fingers contort and wave. It almost looks like she's communicating with someone or something invisible. Some viewers say it looks like she's counting on her fingers. Others think she's warding off something supernatural. Her body movements are jerky, almost puppet-like. Millions of people have watched this footage, and everyone sees something different. Is she having a mental health crisis? Is she on drugs? Is she playing some kind of game? Or is something paranormal happening? The internet exploded with theories. Paranormal investigators claimed she was possessed. Armchair detectives insisted she was running from a killer. The video ends with Elisa walking away from the elevator. The doors finally close, and that's the last time she was seen alive. 5 days after police released the footage, on February 19th, a maintenance worker at the Cecil went up to the roof to investigate guest complaints about the water. The hotel had 4 large water tanks on the roof. When he climbed the ladder and looked inside one of them, he made the discovery that would horrify the world. Elisa's naked body was floating inside. The tank's opening was small. The ladder to reach it was difficult to access. The hatch was heavy. How did she get up there? How did she get inside? And here's the question that haunts investigators. Was she alone? The autopsy revealed no signs of physical trauma. No drugs in her system, except her prescribed bipolar medication. The coroner ruled it an accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder listed as a significant contributing factor. But can you accept that explanation? A young woman, alone, somehow accessing a locked rooftop, climbing into a water tank, and drowning accidentally. The internet certainly couldn't. Theories range from murder cover-ups to paranormal possession to government conspiracies. Some point to the elevator's malfunctioning doors as evidence of tampering. Others note similarities to a horror movie called Dark Water. Skeptics argue her behavior matches a bipolar episode or reaction to medication. The truth is, we may never know what really happened in those final hours. Was Elisa running from someone real? Was she experiencing a mental health crisis? Or was something more sinister at play? The Cecil Hotel has since been renovated and rebranded, but Elisa Lam's story refuses to fade. That elevator video continues to haunt millions who watch it, each person seeing something different in those 4 mysterious minutes. What do you see when you watch it?